we'll move quickly on to Sleeper Spotlight. In this segment, we introduce a drummer that y'all are sleeping on, and we get Adam's opinions, impressions, and maybe even some trash talk. Pop in our CTM Explorer P2 Bluetooth in-ears.
Here we go.
And we'll start with Nathan Slettner.
Nathan Slettner. Here we go. Video number 1. Great technique, man. His right hand looks loose. Such good technique, man. I love his economy of motion. Man, unbelievably clean. Really, really good. Something about the loosey nature of his wrist gives me a little bit of a JP Bouvet vibe, something like that. Just in the wrist, I see some like similarities in technique. Really, really clean playing, clean phrasing overall. That's a seasoned drummer, man. Absolutely. That sounded awesome. Let's keep moving. Video number 2. What you got, Nathan? Series. Almost like a Rage Against the Machine, Chili Peppers, funk progged out. Right? In that category?
Yeah.
Fun music to play. Man, awesome. Really interesting, too. There was a lot of stuff happening there, but I thought their chemistry was very, very good as far as him filling in some of the gaps and sort of embellishing a lot of those guitar parts. I thought that was creative and well written from what I could hear, within that clip. That was awesome. Let's do third clip from Nathan. Really cool, man. That's an interesting little melody. That is a deceivingly complex groove. Yeah, very tricky. There's definitely some tricks in there. That's one where like you I mean, I can hear the melody right away, but it's like there's some really long phrases happening in there where you could sit down and try and replicate that, but then you're like, wait a second, what is he doing in the second? Yeah, there's a lot of tricky stuff in there. Man, really, really clean. This is like veteran level playing for sure. This guy's got a lot of time under his belt. Excellent technique, excellent phrasing, and interesting choices as well, which is one of my favorite parts of something like that. Dude, Nathan Slettner. Everybody check him out. That was sick. Really cool. Who we got up next?
Next we have drummer Yong Hoon Lim. I believe he's from Korea.
Okay.
All of the captions on his Instagram page were in what seemed to be Korean. And he's a dope drummer. Let's check him out.
Okay. Yong Hoon. Video number 1. What is that? Snare rack tom setup? The tune real high? Ooh, it's so high, isn't it? Sharp. I like the sound. He's got a very interesting touch. Very light-handed in a cool way. I also love this camera angle. You can see a lot. Very dynamically minded. You can hear him pulling around. That snare thing is weird. Ride sounds great. Probably a con. Medium, low, thin. Man, a natural studio player, for sure. To the click as well makes it that much more impressive, right? Did the video start over? Okay, it's longer. Such a natural session player. Man, yeah, such a natural studio player, and it's weird. There's like a weird hallmark of some of these higher level session players in that they don't look impressive when they're playing stuff. It oftentimes looks like there's not a lot of big motions, there's not a lot of aesthetics involved, but if you just listen to what's happening, it is unbelievably tight and clean, and that's how I would describe his playing. It is less interesting to look at than it is to listen to. This seems like a guy that is really, really comfortable in a studio environment. Being a showman is not the goal at all, but executing the part perfectly to a click is much more in his wheelhouse, because this is some clean studio drumming for sure. Not only is the playing really clean and tight, but the sounds are as well. Really, really good, clean sounds. That rack tom snare tuned super, that thing is cool. I don't know what that sound is, but the home almost is like a really specific tonal, like a note to it. But man, that's awesome playing. Extremely clean. That was sick. Let's go to the second video of Yong Hoon. Tricky.
Oh, just
You gonna speed it up?
Got it.
What? I don't know what this is at all. Interesting. See, I like that version, left hand on the hats. Weird. I wish I knew what was going on a little better. Interesting. I would love to see some sheet music for that, just to kind of wrap my head around exactly what's going on there. Really cool concept, though. That's high level, too, man. That is, my ears do not naturally pick up what's happening there at all. That's just sort of, it sounds chaos. It sounds like chaos to me initially. Sick. Dude, he absolutely shreds. Definitely like more of like a tactician of a player kind of person. But I like that, man, because you need those guys in the studio. You need them to execute really, really difficult, higher level parts, like your Thomas Langs, like those sort of people. Yeah, sick drummer, man. Sick drummer. Cool. All right, who we got? Who's the third one here?
And the third one is someone we're both excited about. You already know who this is. We just wanted to show everybody watching this podcast.
Oh, yeah. I texted you. Yeah, I texted you within 5 minutes of seeing this guy. I'm like, he's on the next one. Check him out.
Yeah, so this is Happy Imeda. We got 3 videos for you guys to watch here. Of course, there's plenty more on his Instagram page. This guy's a monster. Check him out.
All right, first video from Mr. Happy. Here we go. God, he's so sick. Phosphorus Ride. Yep, Phosphorus Ride. Big old hideous thing, man. They're so ugly. Beautiful. I played them at NAMM. That snare is so dialed. What is that? I want a Craviato as my guess from that inlay thing in the middle, but I'm really not. Is it a tom? Oh, okay, star, right? What's that pattern? I like this walnut situation on the hi-hats. Oh, it's so groovy, isn't it? It's so groovy. God, he's awesome. All right. I don't want to say any more about him until we get into some more videos. I got a lot of stuff I could say. Let's keep going. Video number 2 from Happy Imeda. How dope is mix that with the screams on the right. How cool is that, man?
Floor 2.
Awesome. Yeah. So elevatory. So he's got a whole Thomas Starr kit. Yeah, it's like that elevator music, but it hits. You know what I mean? It's smooth. Just so clean. Dry kit though, really dry. So awesome. It's one of those like 1 minute doesn't cut it sort of deals. That's awesome. Okay, third kit from Happy Imeda. Third clip. Right. The bottle. Out here swagged out too. My man got a suit on. He got 2 scarves. One wasn't enough. You see him swing the brush like that with all the vibe on it? And the bottle sounds good. So clean. And vibey, so vibey, you know? Not too clean. Man, okay. So let me tell you what I love about this guy. Aside from his playing and the musicality and all of that, in my eyes, this is the type of person that checks every box you want to check when it comes to originality, when it comes to musicality and the actual craft of playing drums. You know, when it comes to branding, all of these like very intentional, very specific things, like these high effort projects, each one of those videos and every video on this guy's Instagram, they're all the same in that there's a clear theme. There's effort that goes into the musical composition. It's all original. The fonts match, which is like a branding element. I just love this kind of approach where the amount of effort is so clearly high, right? This isn't just like setting an iPhone down and jamming. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but you're talking to somebody who's like a brand nerd, right? I enjoy those elements of marketing and branding when it comes to, you know, creating a musical project of some sort. For me, it's not exclusively about the music. It's about the package that this entire thing comes in, right? You know, so I don't know, man. I get this impression from them that these are very thoughtful, very intentional people. That, you know, him and everybody that he works with within this project. So I just found this immensely impressive. I haven't opened somebody's Instagram or clicked on someone's Instagram page and been this blown away in a long time. So I'm really pumped to feature him here, man. I just thought he's doing everything right. Like, what is there to dislike about this guy and this project? You know?
Yeah, and the level of the video editing that this guy does.
Yeah, the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just great.
Yeah,
It's
just smash
You just have
it.
to sit back and listen and smile, and it's just awesome.
Yeah.
It makes you want to play drums, and that's exactly who we're featuring on these segments, and it's just great.
Yeah, exactly. Just universally inspiring. So go spend, 5, 10, 20 minutes cruising through his profile and give him some love, man. He deserves it. Doing everything right, in my opinion, at the very least. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy him as much as we do. He's dope. So dope.
Sweet. And if anybody watching or listening knows of any sleepers out there that they want to send to us, hit us up on Instagram, comment below on YouTube, send me an email at chris@orlandodrummer.com or in the members area of orlandodrummer.com.